Hello there and welcome to a brand new week, but before I get onto that, yesterday I did actually continue with the hobby streak. I put together a couple more Terminators. I played my weekly game of roleplay with Shameful Roleplay. It's a very enjoyable game. We're playing Pathfinder at the moment, it's quite good. And I also did a tiny little bit more work on this giant, just to try and get the skin more realistic. I hope it works, it looks okay. But now I'm in 2027, so I'm going to continue with the Master of the Universe Wave 5. After spending almost an entire week working on one unit, it's actually remarkable how quick I am at painting individual sort of units, really small skirmish units compared to an actual large unit. These little dudes are quite fun to paint, to be honest. I went for a more sort of cartoony, sort of bluey look to them. Originally I was going to do them completely silver, but that would have looked absolute garbage, I feel. And I like the way these guys have actually come out more than I thought I would. All in all, I'd say this is a cracking start to a brand new week. With the web store guy, it's just basically his armor to highlight his pants and his armor and his weapon to do, and then I can base all three of them. And just out of shot there, you can also see the Zombicide Supernatural stuff, which hopefully I'll be able to start on Wednesday. Managed to finally get the Deathwing Assault box completely finished now, so I will hopefully be painting them sometime in the next couple of months. Today is 2027, and I'll be finishing off Webster and these two droids. There wasn't really much left to do on old Webster here. His skin had been finished, so it was just a matter of doing the details such as his belt and his armor. Well, you can see, I don't know why I'm describing, you've got eyes. But while there wasn't much to do, it still is a little bit time consuming, so it did take the full 2 hours. He's a pretty interesting model to paint. I remember actually having his figure as a child, and he used to freak me out because his face was really, really creepy. So it was kind of like interesting painting this guy. I had like a couple of like memories sort of flash up of being absolutely terrified of this guy. Although his backpack was really cool because it kind of had a cord thing so he could fly up when you pulled it. The drones were really fun to paint as well, and I'm really happy with the way they've come out. They're actually my favourite thing out of this little set. I've got a couple more of the MOTU Battleground stuff to do. I think it's She-Ra and Skeletor with Panther, so I'm looking forward to painting those, but that'll be in a few weeks' time. I've still got to get those pesky Bretonnians finished. I still need that break though, so tomorrow I'm going to continue with the, what are they called? Supernatural Zombicide stuff. All in all though, very happy with the first 2 days of this hobby streak. That's one whole unit sorted for another game. A package from Element Games also arrived today, which got me quite excited. I bought this Saturday, I think. So we've got the latest unit from Warhammer Underworld's Death Gorge. I've still got some stuff to stick together because I packed them because we're meant to be moving soon. I keep saying that, we've been meant to be moving for months, but it's never happened. I picked up the squig, the Christmas squig, because I thought, why not? I really like the model and I kind of really wanted to paint him anyway, so I'll probably do that during Christmas. I picked up some Morghast Brown because last summer it was incredibly hot in the flat and it had completely dried, and I also got some Null Null because I'm nearly out of that. I picked up some Iron Hand Steel as well because mine has gone goopy. I also picked up a couple of bottles of Matte Anti-Shine Varnish so I can actually finally varnish some stuff and protect some of the models I've recently painted. I picked up 2 more paint brushes, a medium and a small from Games Workshop because mine have completely died once again. And last but not least, I picked up the Luke Skywalker pack for Star Wars Shatterpoint because I love the game, and well, who doesn't like Luke, right? Today is 2029 and work will continue on the Supernatural set from the Zombicide Season 2. Commons minis are always a joy to paint, and I really do love them. I absolutely loved painting the Zombicide stuff, the second edition stuff, and this is for that game. I've got the Marvel Zombie stuff, which hopefully I'm going to start soon-ish. I'm going to get the Bretonnians out of the way first, and then I'm going to start doing that, because that's a lot of stuff, and it includes a gigantic Galactus, which of course will be done last, because, well, he's massive, quite frankly. But that's in the near future. For now, I'll settle on plain old Zombicide. The models are absolutely fantastic, even though I didn't actually keep all the way up with Zombicide, because not Zombicide, sorry, Supernatural, because I did get a little bored by season 12, I think, is when I bowed out. So I don't actually know who this Jack person is, but and this is Bobby who you're seeing on screen. You're not seeing the Jack, but yeah, they've been a good. Good fun to paint, and yeah, really nice figures. I did quite a bit today. I only did about an hour and a half because I'm also recording the paint guide for them as well, and I've started to add text to the thing, so it took a little bit longer than usual. But all in all, really good. I'm happy with the way they come out, and hopefully they should be finished tomorrow, which is Thursday or Friday. Today is 2030 and work continues on these wonderful models from Come On. I don't have as much time as I would like to today, unfortunately, because I am going around my parents later on. So it's just going to be a few highlights and finishing up what we started yesterday. However, they will get to the point where tomorrow it's going to be an absolute breeze, and they will definitely be finished tomorrow. One of the things I'm not very good at as a painter is freehand designs, and annoyingly Jack has this like really lovely pattern, but I'm going to try my best to paint it on there, but it's not going to look fantastic. But again, it's sort of painting is you're always learning, so the more you do, the better you get, and eventually I will become competent in doing it. I can always go back and just repaint this design when I get better. The package also arrived from MOTU Games today. It was the Mark IV Sentinel Prime for Marvel Crisis Protocol. He's huge! I didn't realise he was this big. No wonder he was so expensive. But he's currently on sale, so I got him for a bargain. This evening rolled around, and I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to stick together the stuff that I've just bought instead of leaving in boxes for months. So I stuck together the Star Wars stuff and the Sentinel Prime, who is a big boy indeed. He's as big as a giant, if not bigger, actually, as you can see there. Can't wait to paint him. Today is 2031, and work will continue on the Supernatural Join the Hunt Pack 2. They should be finished today. Annoyingly, I didn't find out that one of the recordings, or several of the recordings, had actually gone slightly wrong when I was sort of doing the painting, so I had to rotate and crop just like you see here, which really has bugged me more than it probably should do. But other than that, everything's absolutely gone brilliantly and swimmingly today, and I managed to get all 4 models finished, and I'm super happy with them. It's really satisfying finishing a unit or a pack or anything like that. I find it gives me extra buzz, and it spurs me on to do more with the hobby. And I don't know what I'm going to do next, though. I think I'm probably going to paint the Luke Skywalker pack that I just received. I still need that little bit of extra time before I start the next Bretonnian unit, because it is another 18-man unit. It's the second Men-at-Arms unit, so I'll probably start that after I've finished the Star Wars stuff. Speaking of which, I did get that all sprayed up today. It is not the perfect weather for spraying, I'll tell you that. It's really cold outside, and I'm wearing a pair of shorts, and I just went out there with shorts and a t-shirt, and it was a bit chilly. But I did get them sprayed up. However, my black spray even has completely run out, so I'm going to have to pick some more of that up soon, or else I won't be able to paint any more wonderful models. And here's the Supernatural guys. You're going to get a better look at them when I release the paint guide, but I'm really happy with them. They've come out absolutely brilliantly, and really fun to paint. In the evening, I had a little bit of time to do a tiniest amount of work on the ogre. Ogre? That's not an ogre, that's a giant. The tiniest amount of work on the giant, so I started painting some of the leather trousers. I only did sort of the Mornfound brown, so a light leather, and I started some Dryad bark, so we've got a little bit of variation in there. Quite happy, very smooth. Again, trying to go for my best here, so we're going to sell it on eBay. Today is 2032. I nearly said 23 then. I'm going to do the tiniest amount of work because I didn't sleep very well last night, to be honest, and I'm actually knackered. So I'm just going to start painting Luke. I'm just going to literally just do his black and his black outfit. And that's all I'm going to do today. As I said, I didn't get much sleep last night. I had a bit of a dicky tummy, so that kept me up. All I did was use some Corvus Black and some Eshin Grey mixed with some Corvus Black to basically paint in the details. It wasn't really anything spectacular. I did, however, manage to somehow break his lightsaber. I don't know how I did it. So I had to glue that back, and you can just see right there, if you look at his hand, where it's wet, that really annoyed me. Again, I think it's mostly because I'm tired. I must have dropped him without, or almost dropped him without noticing, or snagged him on something. It's glued in place for now. Hopefully it won't come off again, though. And there he is again. Not much to do today. Not much to do today. Not much to do today at all. That's a tongue-tied, but yeah, you can see like right there, his lightsaber is still a little bit wibbly wobbly. Hopefully that'll set tomorrow when I can do some more, and I'll probably start the rest of them. Today is 2033, and I'm going to continue with the Star Wars Luke Skywalker back. Can't quite remember his name at the moment. As Luke is mostly finished, I thought I would crack on with Leia and Lando and start getting those guys out of the way. I'm also recording the paint guide as well, so hopefully that'll be up sometime next week. It occurred to me that I didn't actually put the Supernatural one up this week, so I'll put that up tomorrow. I'm still a bit miffed about Luke's lightsaber sort of breaking off, and annoyingly, I don't think it's actually set straight, but I don't want. I mean, it looks straight, but it looks like just slightly off, and it's driving me up the wall. And as I started to paint R2, I realised that his legs are on backwards, which is something I sat there when putting these guys together. I thought I need to make sure that I've got his legs on correctly, so I quickly pulled them off. Well, I didn't say pull them off, I cut them off and then re-glued them on. That was a little bit of an annoyance, but they went on quite nicely. It wasn't too difficult to do, and now he's all sorted, so I can continue painting him. Sometimes mistakes like this happen when you're when you're a war gamer on a painter, but it's never a problem really, unless it's like a really integrated part. But then the chance of getting that wrong are quite unlikely. Once I finished that mistake, I went back to painting the other guys, and yeah, I didn't get as much done as I wanted to, because obviously I had to readjust R2, but I got plenty done. Though I gotta say, I am still quite happy with the way things went. It's a lazy Sunday after all. It's quite miserable outside, so that kind of puts a dampener on the whole mood. But here we are, all in all, a great week, I think. Finished 2 sets, one's well underway, and that giant is slowly but surely getting painted. Again, he's going to take a while, because I'm taking a lot more effort on him than I do on everything else. Even though I try to paint to a high standard, I'm trying to go one step further with the giant, because he is going to end up on eBay. Next week, I'm going to finish off the Star Wars set, and I'm going to start the second unit of 18 Bretonnians, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully, though, it won't take the entire week just to paint 18 models. All that's left to say is thank you very much for watching. I hope you join next week, and goodbye for now.